What if I told you that every time you've beaten yourself up for lacking discipline, you were actually fighting a battle you were designed to lose? Picture this. It's 6 a.m. Your alarm screams. You plan to go to the gym, but your bed feels like a warm cloud, and your brain whispers, "Just 10 more minutes." You hit snooze. Again. By 7 a.m., you've missed the window, and now you're drowning in guilt, thinking, "I'm just weak. I have no willpower." But here's the truth no one tells you. You're not weak. Your brain is just doing exactly what millions of years of evolution programmed it to do. And once you understand this, everything changes. Most people think discipline is a character trait, something you either have or you don't. Like willpower is a muscle you just need to flex harder. But that's not how your brain works. Your brain wasn't designed for discipline. It was designed for survival. For thousands of generations, your ancestors lived in a world of scarcity. Food was unpredictable. Danger was everywhere. So the brain evolved one simple rule: conserve energy, seek immediate rewards, avoid unnecessary effort. That's why your brain loves the couch more than the gym. It's why scrolling TikTok feels effortless, but sitting down to write feels like climbing a mountain. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Your brain is just trying to keep you alive. But here's the problem. We don't live in that world anymore. Modern life demands the opposite: consistency, long-term thinking, delayed gratification. We're running ancient software in a world that requires constant updates. So when you rely on willpower alone, when you try to white-knuckle your way through discipline, you're essentially fighting millions of years of evolutionary programming with nothing but a motivational Instagram quote. And eventually, you lose. But there's good news. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, discovered something revolutionary. The most disciplined people aren't more motivated than you. They're not stronger. They're just smarter. They don't fight their brain. They redesign their environment. They build systems that make the right behavior automatic, inevitable, easy. Think about it. You don't forget to brush your teeth. You don't need motivation to check your phone. Why? Because those behaviors are frictionless. They're baked into your environment and routine. So what if discipline isn't about forcing yourself to change, but about making the change so easy your brain doesn't even resist? That's what we're going to explore. If you've ever felt like a failure for procrastinating, if you've hated yourself for breaking promises, this isn't about judgment. This is about showing you that you've been using the wrong tool for the job, and I'm about to hand you the right one. Let's get real about what's happening inside your head. Every morning when that alarm goes off and you think about the gym, your brain does a lightning-fast calculation. Comfort now or pain now for a reward I can't even see. And comfort wins. Every time. Here's why. For most of human history, there was no long-term. Survival meant eating when food was available, resting when you could, avoiding anything that burned precious calories. The humans who saved energy, they survived. The ones who wasted it chasing abstract goals, they didn't make it. You've inherited that brain. It's still running the same program: minimize effort, maximize reward, stay safe. So when you wake up and your brain suggests scrolling Instagram instead of going to the gym, it's not being lazy, it's being efficient. Instagram gives instant dopamine, no sweat, no effort, no risk. The gym, that's pain now, reward someday. Maybe. James Clear puts it perfectly. Motivation is overrated. Environment often matters more. You can't out-discipline your biology, not long-term, but you can work with it. So here's the question that changes everything. What if the problem isn't you? It's your environment. Let me give you an example that'll blow your mind. A few years ago, researchers ran an experiment in a cafeteria. They didn't change the menu, didn't give lectures on health. They just moved the water bottles to eye level at the front of the fridge and buried the soda in the back. Result? Water sales went up 30%. Soda dropped. Same people, same choices available, just easier to grab the water. That's called choice architecture. Your behavior isn't shaped by how strong you are. It's shaped by what's closest, what's visible, what requires the least effort. Now think about your life. You want to work out in the morning, but your gym clothes are buried in a drawer. Your sneakers are in the car. It's freezing outside. Meanwhile, your bed is right there, warm, soft. Your phone is on the nightstand, Instagram already open. You're not choosing based on your goals. You're choosing based on what's easiest in that moment. This is where most people fail. They set ambitious goals, then surround themselves with an environment designed for failure. Here's what disciplined people actually do. They make good behavior stupidly easy and bad behavior just a little bit harder. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow. Delete social media apps from your home screen. Even that extra 10 seconds of friction matters. Want to work out? Sleep in your gym clothes. Set your sneakers by the door. It sounds absurdly simple, but that's the point. Discipline isn't about superhuman effort. It's about intelligent design. You're not competing with motivation. You're engineering a life where the right choice is the path of least resistance. Okay, so your environment is set, but there's an even more powerful tool: habit stacking. Your brain loves routines: brushing your teeth, making coffee, checking your phone. These happen on autopilot because they're wired into loops: cue, action, reward. Here's the genius move. You don't create new habits from scratch. You stack them onto existing ones. After you brush your teeth in the morning, do 2 minutes of stretching. After you pour your coffee, write 3 sentences in a journal. After you finish dinner, put on your walking shoes. Why does this work? Because the hardest part of any habit is starting. Your brain resists the unknown, but when you attach a new behavior to something you already do automatically, you hijack the existing routine. The resistance melts away. James Clear's rule: make it tiny, under 2 minutes, specific. No gap between the trigger and the action. Because here's the secret. You don't need to run 5 miles. You just need to put on your shoes. Once you're moving, inertia takes over. Momentum builds. The behavior starts to feel natural. And over time, those tiny stacks become tracks in your mind, neural pathways. Before you know it, you're not trying to be disciplined. You just are. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why do we still procrastinate even when we know all this? Procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's a design flaw. When you put off studying, working out, or making that call, you're not lazy. Your environment just failed one of James Clear's 4 laws of behavior change. Law 1, make it obvious. Is what you need to do visible, or is your journal buried under a pile of laundry? Law 2, make it attractive. Is there anything enjoyable about the task, or is it just pure drudgery? Law 3, make it easy. Can you start in under 2 minutes? Or does it require finding files, clearing space, and mustering energy? Law 4. Make it satisfying. Is there an immediate sense of reward, or just a vague promise of future benefits? Let me paint you two pictures. Picture 1. You want to study every night, but your textbook is in your backpack in another room. Your desk is cluttered, the TV is on. You tell yourself, I'll study for an hour. But an hour feels like a mountain, so you scroll your phone instead. Then feel guilty. Repeat tomorrow. Picture 2. Your study materials are already open on a clean desk. You've made a playlist you enjoy. You set a timer for just 5 minutes. Anyone can do 5 minutes. And when you're done, you mark it off on a visual tracker and reward yourself with one episode of your favorite show. Same person, different design. The second version follows all 4 laws, and suddenly, studying isn't a battle, it's just what you do. So when you catch yourself procrastinating, don't ask, what's wrong with me? Ask, which law did I break? How do I fix the design? Here's something that might surprise you. You don't need to like discipline to be disciplined. Productivity culture loves to say, fall in love with the process. And sure, that sounds beautiful, but it's also kind of bullshit. Most disciplined people don't wake up excited to go for a run in the freezing cold. They don't love every rep at the gym, but they go anyway. Why? Because they've built systems that make showing up easier than not showing up. Think about someone who runs every morning at 6 a.m. Their shoes are by the bed, their clothes are laid out. Their alarm is across the room, so they have to stand up. Their workout playlist starts automatically. A friend is waiting for them. They've pre-decided on the route. Breakfast is ready when they get back. Does this person love running more than you? Probably not, but they've designed a life where running is the path of least resistance. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. That's James Clear again. Your future isn't determined by what you want to do. It's determined by what you've automated. So stop waiting to feel like it. Design your life so that you do it anyway. Here's where it all comes together. Discipline isn't a skill you develop. It's a side effect of who you decide to become. James Clear talks about identity-based habits. The idea is simple but profound. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to be. Go to the gym once. That's a vote for, I'm someone who works out. Write 1 page. I'm a writer. Meditate for 2 minutes. I'm someone who values inner peace. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You just need to start casting votes, small ones, consistently. And here's the magic. Your brain starts to align with that identity. The behavior stops feeling forced. It becomes who you are. This is deeper than tips and tricks. This is transformation. Because once you see yourself as disciplined, not because you white-knuckle through everything, but because you've designed a life that makes discipline inevitable, you stop fighting yourself. You stop needing motivation. You just act. So here's your choice. You can keep blaming yourself. Keep thinking you're weak, broken, or lazy. Keep waiting for the day when motivation magically appears and stays. Or you can accept the truth. You were never the problem. Your design was. You can start small. Tonight, put one thing in place. Lay out your gym clothes. Put your book on your pillow. Delete one app from your home screen. It doesn't sound like much, but that's one vote for a new identity. And tomorrow, another vote. And the day after that, another. Not because you're disciplined, but because you're becoming someone who is. So tell me, what's the first thing you're going to redesign? Drop it in the comments. Because writing it down, that's a vote too. And if this changed how you see discipline, if you finally feel like you're not broken, hit subscribe. Because we're just getting started. You're not lazy, you're just human. Now let's design a life that works with that.